I was 22, 23 years old when I met my first psychic. And what she told me was fucking crazy and it changed my life forever. So I was living in this little town in Eureka, California. Let it burn. If you know that Sublime song, right? And I didn't really have a lot of friends there, but I did make friends with this one gentleman. And this psychic actually channeled my great great grandfather, and he was the one that told her this information. But anyways, I was hanging out with this one guy, and we were hanging out all the time. Like, and he was a lot older than me. He was maybe, God, he was about my age. He was probably like 20 years older than me at that time. And so my age now. And she said to me, she broke down the ways of abuse and how it happens. So first it's emotional. First they get you emotionally, then they get you mentally, and then they break you down physically through abuse. And she told me that this guy that I was hanging out with was going to become very physically abusive with me. And in that moment, I just like had this flash because I lived in such a small town that he grew up in. And I was like, if that was to ever happen, like I could never get out. Like I would be fucked because I didn't know anybody and he knew all the things about this place. And like furthermore, I could see where he was emotionally and mentally breaking me down. And it was in that moment that I decided, excuse me, to become homeless. I'll save that for another story. But long story short, this psychic changed my life. And it was their intuitive insight that like forever changed who I was. And like, hello, 20 years later, I'm a psychic and doing it for a living. So that was like the first door opening into my path.